The doctor didn't look at me when he spoke. His fingers drummed once on the desk. Slow, intentional. Then he asked it. "Who were you with at the beach?" I blinked. My son sat beside me, legs blistered, arms welted red like raw meat. He hadn't stopped scratching since yesterday. Neither had I. "My wife," I said. The room fell still. The doctor leaned back in his chair, eyes finally meeting mine. Not alarmed, not surprised, just grim. Then, low, almost like he regretted it, "Go to the police. Immediately." And in that moment, the itch beneath my skin wasn't the rash anymore. It was something colder, something darker. A knowing I hadn't let myself admit until now. We'd gone to the beach 3 days ago. A spontaneous family outing. Her idea. Her smile too wide. Her laugh too sharp. She even packed the cooler, which she never does. She said she wanted memories. She gave me evidence. Only my son and I swam. Only we ate the sandwiches she handed us straight from the foil. She never touched the water. I remember the sunscreen she insisted on applying. Thick, white, not our usual brand. The next morning, the burns started. His cries kept me up all night. I thought it was sun poisoning, allergic reaction, anything but this. But the doctor's words sliced deeper than any diagnosis. And suddenly, every moment rewound in my head. Her standing on the shore, watching us. The small, satisfied curve of her lips. It wasn't love in her eyes, it was calculation. I didn't accuse her, not yet. I played my role. Sick dad, concerned husband, helpless victim. But inside, I started collecting pieces. First, the sunscreen bottle. It was unmarked, unfamiliar. I slipped it into a baggie, drove it to a private lab downtown. Second, the food wrappers. She'd thrown them out, but I retrieved one from the trash before the garbage truck arrived. That too, sealed and sent. Third, her phone. She was careless with it. I wasn't. At 3:12 a.m., while she slept next to me, I mirrored her device onto mine. She had a folder named Travel, password protected, hidden under a calculator app. Classic. Inside, maps, notes, timed reminders, and a receipt. One item, urushiol compound, industrial grade. She'd ordered poison, and she'd timed it down to the tide. I didn't sleep that night. I just watched her, peaceful, dreaming. My skin flared like fire, but I stayed still. Rage would only get in the way. The lab results came in on a Thursday morning. Urushiol resin, concentrated, applied directly to the skin, mixed with base oils to penetrate pores. Targeted, deliberate, not accidental exposure, not a mistake. The food came back clean. The sunscreen didn't. She had poisoned us, slowly, secretly. I printed the report, just one copy, folded it in half, placed it beside her morning coffee. She didn't notice it first. She took a sip, glanced at the folded page, opened it. Her breath caught. I watched her hands, not trembling, not yet. She looked up at me, mouth parted to speak, but I said nothing. No anger, no raised voice, just silence. Let it spread between us like fog. She began to cry. I kept drinking my coffee. That evening, I packed a small bag for our son, told him we were visiting Grandpa for a few days. He smiled, even though his arms still hurt. I left the printed report on the kitchen table, along with a copy of the receipt she thought she'd deleted. On her phone, I left one message open, sent to an unknown number. He's starting to suspect. Should I finish it? I didn't need to say anything, not anymore. The police were already on their way. I'd sent the doctor's report, the lab analysis, the messages, the timeline. She thought she was playing a slow game. She forgot I could play slower. Before I closed the door, she called out, "Please, I didn't mean to hurt him. Just you. Only you." I looked back at her, then said the only words I'd spoken all day. "That's why I'll make sure he never remembers your name." And I left. The scars will fade eventually. They tell me children heal fast. I hope they're right. As for me, I don't want the pain to disappear. It reminds me to stay sharp, stay cold, stay aware. There's a kind of clarity that comes after betrayal, like waking up underwater and realizing you'd been drowning. I don't miss her, not her laugh, not her lies, and I don't forgive. Some women break your heart. Others try to kill you in front of your child. Only one gets a second chance, and she used it to burn us. She wanted silence. Now she has it. Forever.